Hello Leo, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Wednesday the 25th of March 2026. I had to think about that for a minute. I'm going to do a love tarot reading for you guys, focusing on the person that you are dealing with, connected to, in love. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So Leo, the person you are connecting with, dealing with in love. Let's get some overall energy for your person, Leo, for the connection, for the relationship. I'm going to pull 4. Okay, 5 of Pentacles in the upright, the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, already I'm seeing a somewhat cold, detached energy. Someone who needs to let their guard down, or lets their guard down, is letting their guard down, or there's something here about a lack of effort. Someone feels rejected, left out in the cold, in quite a cold, abandoned kind of poverty mindset, without, a lack of, a loss of. Someone who's, or there could be a bit of imbalance with regards to emotions and love and feelings. Someone feels a little bit unbalanced. Someone feels a bit rejected. Someone's keeping their distance, or they're guarded. So Leo, for the person that you are connected to, dealing with in love, what is your person thinking? What is your person thinking, Leo? The King of Pentacles in the upright, the 8 of Cups in the upright, Judgment in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. There is some sort of change here, some sort of awakening, some sort of healing, renewal, to something to do with stability, foundations, commitment, consistency, and effort, action, progress, growth that seems to be lacking thereof. Or they're feeling like there's some sort of lack of growth, action being taken. And there's also an energy about walking away, regret. There are feelings there, but still sort of, there's some sort of energy of moving on, walking away from feelings, or some sort of acceptance, but regret, but feelings, but still walking away because of some sort of change that isn't happening. And your person's thinking about stability, commitment, foundation, groundedness. I'm getting something that's not stabled in terms of direction. Stabled, 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 stopped, stuck, trapped, shut behind doors. So let's get some energy of what your person's feeling, Leo. The person that you are dealing with, connected to in love. What are they feeling about you, about the connection, about the relationship? What is your person feeling, Leo? World in reverse. The Eight of Cups again. Funnily enough, it's directly below the Eight of Cups on the last lot of cards that I just pulled. The Queen of Wands in the upright and the Two of Cups in the upright. So there's love here, there's emotions, there's connection, union, a relationship, and there's a desire for action, for growth. There's a desire, there's a determination, there's attraction, there's chemistry. There's something here that's unfinished. And there's, again, this heavy energy of moving on, walking away, abandonment, perhaps. Perhaps your person feels like you're walking away from them, or you feel like they're walking away from you, but there is an energy of love here, and attraction, and desire, and determination. Queen of Wands, she gets things done. She's confident, she's determined. I mean, Leo, that could be your energy. Perhaps you are, well, you're attracted to this person, but you're seeking some sort of action, some sort of change, but you're feeling determined, confident in your true, fiery Queen of Wands energy. That comes quite naturally to a Leo. You are the Queen of Wands. But there's some sort of change, unfinished business, transition, ending that needs to take place that is not, it's not complete, it's not done, it's still in the process. There's a lack of closure, a lack of completion, a lack of success. So let's get your person's actions and intentions towards you, Leo. Your person's actions and intentions towards you, the person that you are connected to in love. What are their actions and intentions? The Ace of Wands in the upright. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Death in the upright and Temperance in the upright. So a very firm, solid, heavy energy of something here needs to end in order for something to begin. There is some sort of healing that needs to take place. But there is a question about effort. Your person's actions and intentions. They're not making the effort, or they feel that you're not making the effort. Or the work, the time, the investment here isn't being put in. But there's a huge desire here for a potential to take action, a beginning. A desire for a beginning. A desire for action. Something needs to end in order to begin. I keep repeating myself because the energy is very, very heavy. So, sorry, but I'm just going to have to keep moving these up. Endings and beginnings. Change, transition, in order to move from one cycle to the next. Close something off in order to begin, to end a chapter in order to start a new chapter. Advice and guidance. Advice and guidance. The Fool. The Five of Pentacles. The Two of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. such an energy here of potential beginnings. But there is also an even heavier energy of resistance, a fear of change. In the beginning of the reading I said stable, but I said stabled. I sort of mixed my words, said stabled. A horse is stabled. They are shut into their stable so they cannot get out. And someone here is very much feeling stuck, like they cannot get out. Very resistant. And there's an energy here of someone's feeling left out, rejected. Someone here is indecisive. Very much indecisive. Very stuck, very indecisive, very resistant. And it's leaving someone feeling rejected, this lack of action, this lack of movement. It's leaving someone feeling, well, in a bit of a cold, rejected place. Or someone here is worried about some sort of rejection or abandonment. So, let's start at the beginning, shall we, Leo? I have a feeling this is going to be a heavy one. In your person's thoughts, we have Judgment in reverse. Why is Judgment here in reverse energy? The Fool. You couldn't make it up. The Fool. There you go. So, in order for this new beginning, a new beginning or a renewal, perhaps within an existing relationship or some sort of fresh start, fresh, you know, whatever it is, this newness, this clean slate, this breezy, optimistic Fool on a sunny day, starting out on a journey. In order for that to happen, the Fool, he or she, I'm just reading the energy, but it's not gender specific. In order to begin that journey, they need to change something, they need to make the decision to put one foot in front of the other and to walk towards this beginning, this journey, this path. And there is something here that holds this person back, your person or you, however it resonates. But there's something here that's holding someone back about going forward into this new beginning or this fresh start. So, the Page of Wands in reverse. Why is he here? The Two of Wands in the upright. Two of Wands here. So, someone here they're not sure about this decision that they have to make. I'm getting that a Page of Wands, and he's quite fired up. He's up for action, adventure. He wants to go everywhere all at the same time. He's full of ideas, full of adventure in the mind. I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to do this, I want to do that. But in the reverse, he hasn't got a clue. He wants to go in all directions, or he wants to go in a direction, but he hasn't got a plan, and he hasn't got, his mind is too flitty. He's young, he's youthful, he's full of ideas, but he hasn't necessarily got the plan in place, or he's not willing to make the effort in order to go in a direction, or he just gets all so flustered by the idea of it that he gets carried away, and he doesn't then he kind of like thinks, oh, perhaps perhaps that was too much, I shouldn't have thought about that, or no, I won't do that. You get the drift. There's a decision here that someone needs to make, a direction they want to go in, but there's a delay, there's a stuckness, there's an indecisiveness, there's a lack of effort, whatever it is. King of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles again, and the Star. There's an energy here about rejection, abandonment, being left out in the cold, not being in a stable, kind of warm, inviting energy. So either you feel some sort of rejection, or your person's feeling some sort of rejection, or there's someone that fears some sort of rejection or abandonment. There's this resistance to walking away. Your person's feelings towards you, Leo. Your person's feelings. Let's go to the 2 of Cups. Why is the 2 of Cups here? The Magician in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. There's a confusion here about feelings. There's some sort of pain here. Resistance. There's been a separation, or there's been some sort of pain. There's this energy of having to let go, heal from something, heal from some pain or heartbreak, recover, forgiveness, hope for recovery, hope for healing. The Magician in reverse can talk about confusion, lack of effort, or doubting that something can happen. It can also talk about illusion, deception, someone who is deceiving us, putting us under some sort of false illusion or false hope here. Someone here feels very abandoned, very confused, very questioning someone else's intentions here. Why is the World here in reverse? 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's something here that's not finished. This is to do with marriage, commitment, some sort of celebration that is yet to happen. So this could be someone is already committed or already in a connection that they need to end. Or there's something that's just a third angle, a third party, a place, person or thing. Something that is getting in the way here. But there is this union energy. There is this mutual want to... Well, I mean, the 2 of Cups is a mutual attraction. But this is the 2 of Cups is also 2 people being present with each other. A union, being together. And someone here is questioning a union, a commitment, a connection, a marriage. Why is the Queen of Wands here for your person's feelings, Leo? Death. There's this ending, something needs to end in order for something to begin. Someone's determined that, or confident that something will end, so something can begin, some sort of change will be made. Someone is confident, determined about taking action, about this thing, this Ace of Wands, this Fool, this beginning. They're determined to make this happen. Or they're confident that it will happen. Why is the 8 of Cups here in your person's feelings? Three of Wands in reverse. And yeah, it's stuck. There's obstacles, there's things, or people getting in the way, or commitments, responsibilities getting in the way. Delays, unexpected delays. There's something getting in the way, but unexpected delays. I'm getting the energy of there's always something getting in the way. And it's starting to make someone question why so many things are getting in the way. Why is there so many unexpected issues? It's like there's always something after another. It's like someone's questioning, is someone making excuses, or what's the hold up? What's the delay? What's going on here? Your person's actions and intentions. Why is the Ace of Wands here? The Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, it's at a standstill. Someone's just, this is stuck. This is stuck with no clear direction. Someone's just sort of stuck, resistant, and someone's, yeah, someone feels like someone is stalling. There's always something getting in the way. Well, what's this? And now this, and now this. The Magician in reverse. Someone is feeling like they're under some sort of illusion. There's too many hiccups, too many things getting in the way, perhaps of something that someone feels should be quite a clear decision. There's also some sort of resistance here and fear of sacrifice, fear of stability, losing something. Okay, Ten of Swords just came out in the reverse. Someone here is feeling very betrayed. They're kind of at a point where they're feeling, well, this can't get much worse. It's kind of that energy. Someone's feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, rejected. But it's like someone's kind of being hopeful because there's nothing left to do but hope in such a bleak outlook. Eight of Pentacles. I'll put that one because I was about to clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot. Yeah, this again. Lack of control. Someone hasn't got control over this. Someone feels like they're being left out. They have no say. There's a lot of delay, stuckness, opposition. It's just stuck. It's like frozen in time. That's the energy that I can give to it. Why is Death here? King of Swords in reverse. Someone feels like they're being lied to, manipulated, like someone's casting some sort of illusion. They're not being truthful with their words. They're kind of being clever, or a King of Swords in reverse, he can be quite manipulative when he wants to be. He uses his power in ways to, well, get what he wants, I guess. He's aware of his power and he uses it quite cleverly. Death in the reverse, just sort of floated out. Holding on, someone's holding on. Resisting change, fearing change. Why is Temperance here? Ace of Swords in the upright. So there's some sort of clarity, truth here that needs to be given. There's some sort of potential here. There's a huge potential here, but it's like hanging in potential. There's a decision to be made. Perhaps there's some sort of legal issues here, or things that legally need to be dealt with. There needs to be some sort of truth given. So Something can move on here. Some sort of healing can take place. Advice and guidance. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This new beginning, but it's not, it's unpredictable. There's no, it's not stable. There's like I said, it's stuck in potential. It's just not going forward, and there's someone here that wants to know why it's not going forward. Why is it so stuck? Why is it taking so long? I'm feeling left out here. I'm feeling rejected. Like, you know, what's the hold up? And someone's starting to question someone else's feelings and thoughts. Like, are you putting me under some sort of illusion here? Are you lying to me? Five of Pentacles, why is it here? Eight of Cups. Someone's feeling to walk away here. They're kind of, they're feeling rejected, abandoned, left out in the cold, and it's like, well, I'm kind of, I don't want to walk away, but I'm kind of being left with no option. There's such a heavy, on both sides here, or you or them, but there's such a heavy energy of walking away, leaving behind, resistance to walking away. Kind of feeling like you have to walk away. Even though there's feelings there, there's a huge potential, there's a huge desire, but potential stays in potential if no action is taken to create that potential. Potential is exactly what it is. A possibility. A potential. But without action, it's an unmet potential. Two of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in the upright. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse, the Hierophant. Yeah, this is for someone, this is about a marriage, a commitment, a long-term commitment. Someone's trying to make a decision here about a marriage or commitment, a new beginning, and a heavy resistance to moving on to a new beginning, to fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of lack of stability, leaving some sort of comfortable stability, or could be to do with finances, money. Someone keeps going back and forth, starting, ending, on, off, back, forth, on, off. Someone's like, their resistance and lack of they're just very scattered here. One from the top of each deck. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Nine of Wands in the upright. Three of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. I kid you not. The Wheel of... Ooh. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. The Two of Wands in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. Look, they come out one after the other. They came out one after the other. That wheel's just stuck. Like I just said, forwards, backwards, on, off. But it's just, the wheel's just stuck. It's jammed. It's stuck in unpredictability. Unpredictability, did I say that right? Yeah. It's just stuck in the wheels of time. Stuck in the wheels of time. Time here is important. Time is of the essence, or this has been happening for a long time. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 30. This could be a very long, you know, or Someone here has been in a very long-term commitment, relationship, marriage. There's something here that someone needs to walk away from, that they're not walking away from. I've got so many readings like this lately. Do I need to put these into their suits? I don't think I do. The energy is just so heavy here. Something needs to change. It's not changing. Therefore, the huge potential, this huge potential for some sort of new beginning or reconciliation isn't, it's just staying stuck in its potential because there's no change happening. Someone's not doing what they need to do in order to make this potential into a reality. And I have a feeling this has been going on for quite a while. And it's, there's someone here that hopes, they have this hope. They keep hanging on to this hope. Someone's hanging on to hope. Hanging on to potential, hanging on to possibility. There's something here about someone learning a lesson. Someone here feels like something is fate, is destiny. But destiny or fantasy? Someone's looking for closure. Someone's looking for a decision. Well, no decision is a decision. No action is a decision. Yeah, it's I'm not going to put these into their suits because I'm just going to get the same. This is what it is, and it's so heavy. It's so stuck. It's been going on for such a long time. This is what Spirit is telling me. And I can't move on. I can't get any more messages here, Leo, because this is what it is. So I'm now stuck in this energy of the reading. I can't extract anything more from this because this is what it is, and there's been no change. Therefore, I can't give you anything new. I can't give you anything new. New beginning, the Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, potential, potential, potential. And that's where it ends for the moment here as I'm reading this energy. So that's where I leave it because I can't go any further. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.